Hello and welcome to my very epic ultimate forkstaken guide. This guide should not be taken seriously as I made this for fun. Chapter 1, The Basics to Forsaken. First tip, don't reach 0 stamina. If you reach 0 stamina, you will not be able to sprint for a bit and it will be like this. Second tip, help your team. I am sick and tired of teammates not doing anything. If you're a survivalist, at least try pushing the killer back or tanking some hits for your teammates. Third tip, drop the medkit for your teammates that are low. Please do this and don't be arrested. For mobile, just double tap the item to drop. For PC, press backspace while equipping it. Fourth tip, juking. For Jason, it's basically impossible. For every other killer, try either going left and right, and sometimes maybe backwards, and pray that it works. Also get good ping, or this tip is obsolete. Fifth tip, looping. Just go around rocks, I guess, but be careful of the killer trying to juke you out. This tip is most effective against Jason. 16. If you ever go to last man standing eyes at the other side of the map and you have a cola, you're in luck, cause that has a high chance of making you win. If not, good luck. Chapter 2, Survivor Descriptions, I guess. Noob, B tier. He's kinda only good for surviving. Extremely effective in LMS, but doesn't have much ways to help him others in gens. Elliot, A tier. This character will be S tier if not for targeting. He is way too easy to use, as Rush Hour is just a free loop extender and with no cons. He's basically vital to teams. Sheletsky, A tier. Pretty good at self-sustenance but gets outclassed by toe time. He also gets heavily punished for missing his stun and also has a chicken that heals, I guess. Builderman, A tier. He is so underrated. He can force killers into looping forever. I only give him A tier because once his sentry is gone and he is not that far from the killer, he probably gets cooked. Or he is just basically old 2-time. Other than that, he can heal dispenser. He can heal other people with dispenser and multiple people at once. 2-time. He needs to be nerfed. This guy needs a nerf. His stun has no end lag, heals, hard to react, and has no punishment. It also has a low cooldown. And if all goes wrong, he can also revive the other side of the map. By the way, he also has crouch to give him undetectable and mask his footstep. S tier, he needs a nerf. He can also go over John's walls. Guess 1337, ranging from S to B tier. Can be good if you have God tier reaction time, but if not, just predict. And just know that it isn't consistent. He's also good at protecting teammates and has hit priority, except against Jason there's a passive that allows him to hit multiple people with M1 and be hit. He also has block, but if you fail you get punished heavily. Same thing applies for the punch. Other than that, he's kinda hard to use and way too many new players are using him. 00797, I am mobile, so he's C tier. He literally needs a buff, only good for LMS, and in right hands he is good, but his clones are high risk, high reward. He's also a pain in the ass to use on mobile and needs a buff ASAP. Chance depends on luck. He's actually kinda OP. Other than weakness and his gun's chance to misfire, he has a long range stun in the game and also longest if up close. He can shoot through walls, have more HP than gas, and can get rid of his weakness. Taff, B tier. It's pretty okay, it kinda depends on what device the killer's on. And if you're on mobile, you can barely see shit, while on PC, you can still see. Other than that, the tripwires are kinda easy to counter, but they can be a pain if hidden well. His tripwires can be a pain. His Dusaka is basically a long range support. It's what I said before the update. Now he's like a slightly long range support that plays like Elliot. His plasma beam now gives overheal, which is pretty neat in chase. Other than that, he's kinda good in right hands. But only if you are good at aiming. Chapter 3, killer descriptions, I guess. Jason /Slasher, B tier. He is extremely good at close range, but literally gets countered by looping. Other than raging pace, there's no other way of counting looping, as this is almost unviable against experienced players. Cool Kid, S tier. I sort of want to put him at A tier as he doesn't have a low killing move, but other than that he has everything. High damage move, projectile, minions that can block off exits, and has a fast M1. Extremely good, but no ESP and is still a big disadvantage, especially in last man standing. John Doe B tier, it's all yours, Mr. Doe. Goes hard. Too bad he's cooked. So, like, please stop nothing, bro. 2-time can go over his walls, his trail randomly disappears, digital footprint stops working randomly sometimes, and his passive now makes him much more skill based. And since 2-time can still go over his wall and spikes, he's basically became a double-edged sword to himself. 1x, A tier. I'll actually put him at high A tier. Anyways, he got range moves that are kinda annoying, but it all requires addiction. Other than that, Guess can block the mass infection, and for a free parry punch, I don't use him anymore. Noli, A tier. I don't use him much since I'm using mobile and feel like Void Rush is kinda janky on mobile, so I don't take this rank too seriously. Other than that, he kinda got great ESP and can see people around the map and move quite quick. Other than that, he doesn't have much that can counter looping. Unrelated, but his skins are kinda epic. Chapter 4, Extras. Guess can knock killers off ledges, so obvious. 2-time can use his dash for anything that isn't stabbing. He can use his dash to traverse small gaps in chase, and can also be used to go over small walls. You can clone parry at 007, come quite handy as it makes killer go through the Q animation, but experienced killers will be wary of this. How to do gens quick, just keep practicing, eventually you'll be able to solve gens in seconds. No, you can't magically be better at gens. Wait, don't get the hacks. Chapter 5, don't abuse anything, especially hacks. Please don't abuse glitches. This ain't cool and isn't fair for others to go down. If you ever go into a place where you aren't supposed to be, y'all gotta stop using this notorious spot. Don't use hacks, self-explanatory, bannable. 80% of hackers actually suck, so please stop using them. You ain't cool. The end, unless I add more stuff, so bye I guess.